2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The parade of players coming off the team bus as the visitors pull into the building. A very determined group coming in here tonight. The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Get out there with Miracle Man. Then it's Cowboy. Then it's Magician. And it's the Monster in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Boston, Pierce out there with Garnett. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Russell. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard. Rondo dishes to Garnett. It's Pierce on the wing. Back to Garnett. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now off the inbound, and it's good on the layup. Miracle Man's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And they're running. Oh, Leonard in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. Here's Miracle Man, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And Rondo drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Garnett finds Pierce. Stolen by Wilson. Here's Miracle Man, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Rondo passes to Garnett. Stripped it away. Wilson left side. Down low, Leonard. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Garnett kicks to Pierce. To the inside. Here's Miller. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here. For a three-point play.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
That free throw good from Miller. Gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. And that one, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pierce's shot is good.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Fires top of the key. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Celtics trail by 9. So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A wide open look here for Wright. And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For the three. Not going to go that time. And here's the fast break. Here's Gary. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Money, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Right down low, and there it is for him. Wright's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
.59 seconds left to play here in the first. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw. Drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them. Here's Leonard. 26 points for him last game against Detroit. The shot that time, not on target.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Right against Wilson. Pass to the monster. He dishes it to Tyler. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And the kid picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Celtics have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Miracle Man, he's checked in for Thunder. To the middle, here's the monster. And Wright pulls it down. Celtics trail by 7. And a fast break now for the Celtics. The shot by Beasley, no good. And now here comes Wilson leading the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Miracle.
Oh, did you see that?
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's the visiting team in control with a 9-point lead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
They've got Wright, and it's Cross in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Here's Miracle Man, and he jams it with authority.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Miller, the pass to Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
That one falls.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Rondo. Here's Garnett. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Garnett's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Stolen by Wilson, and even 3-on-3 break.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Garnett. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul. Of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pierce up top. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And they pick up 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Celtics trail by 13. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Miller, no luck. Gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. He lobs it up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Garnett. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Miller with the double team. Here's Rain Man. Here's Tyler, and it's sent back by Russell. Right side, Pierce. It's tipped. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Rondo. The layup missed. The Celtics have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Miller with a wide open look, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Miller's got 7. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the foul on the monster. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oliver's checked in for Boston. Wright comes in for Paul Pierce. A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Garnett outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rondo. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
The Celtics have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Shooting for Boston, Kevin Garnett.
And he makes the first.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Good work there as it goes. 11 points for Thunder.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Celtics making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. Has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Offensive rebound. Here's the professor. Banked in off the glass. The professor's got his first 2 points of the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
To the paint, here's Wright, and finished off by Wright.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Russell, he's checked in for Boston. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 44 seconds left in the first half. Stolen away. Leonard on the wing. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Leonard's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
26 seconds left in the first half.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Cross. He gets it in there. He has 6. Here's Miracle Man, covered by Miller. Good D by Miller. Here's Wright. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. And so Wright nails both of them. 6 seconds left to play in the first half.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
They looked like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they play well.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster, Ernie. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA. Over.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is Needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. They've got Rain Man. ABC is out there with money, and it's Thunder, and it's the Professor in at the 5 spot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
So it's Boston now. Garnett kicks to Rondo. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. You look at Boston, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And when you look at Boston, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for the Celtics, Kevin Garnett will be at the line shooting 2.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. Basket good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Rondo. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. It's deflected. They get it back.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Miracle Man.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside. Now we get a chance to check out Kevin Garnett. His last 10 games have been exceptional, averaging about 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Tries again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ball going up court. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Rondo looking over the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tyler. Pierce covering. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
3-1, timeout.
That's on Paul Pierce.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Beasley's checked in, and it's right in for Miller. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot by Wilson, no good. Boston shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling.
Oh!
Wow! I can't believe that one.
That was incredible.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Here's Garnett. No good that time.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Throws it up high. Garnett grabs the board.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
The shot by Beasley, no good. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Timeout.
It's on Kevin Garnett, and so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. You look at the monster, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And of course the professor just behind him. He's also someone that will flat out control the paint.
I mean, those two have been playing some special low post defense, and a lot of the shots I've seen them swatting away aren't easy to get to. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for the Celtics, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Count that bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Kenzie passes to Oliver. It's tipped.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Oh, Kev, he's put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. In the corner, right with it. No good on the triple. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Eric Haskell, also O'Neal out there, and it's McKenzie in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Thunder passes to ABC.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's McKenzie. He gets that one.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Here's Rain Man. No good with the layup. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Pass to McKenzie. Snatched away. Inside, Money, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Boston making a switch here. Burks is checked in. The visitors with the ball. Miracle Man, the pass to Tyler. And he comes up with the deuce.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Ball's knocked loose. And he goes in for the dunk.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Burke kicks to Pascal. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted. Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin. I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure with Cheryl Miller.
Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious, that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing.
Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter. So,
Goodness.
where did that come
I
from?
loved it.
That was beautiful.
Loved it.
You might get in trouble if you blow that. He nailed it.
He did, didn't he? It's worth the risk when the payoff is so good.
At least on an entertainment level, even if you're rooting against him, you have to appreciate the effort.
And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time. Gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Toronto Raptors.
And Kevin, oddly enough, this is the type of team that might be better on the road. They've been playing some good basketball lately, and this road trip shouldn't slow them down one bit.
And he makes both free throws. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Oliver, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Miracle Man. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Oliver passes to McKenzie. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Nice ball movement by Boston. The pass to Oliver. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Stolen by Wilson.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. To the wing right side. Oliver passes to Pascal. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Burke.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. Passes it to the monster. And the layup's good off the glass.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
At the line, the Celtics.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. It has been sensational. 75% for the game. Pass to Tyler. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight. 1:46 left in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And because of the versatility, Pascal is a guy you can kind of plug into almost any lineup.
Has just enough length, GA, and strength and skill in shooting. Doesn't stand out in one area, but as a whole, he's a difference maker at both ends.
And the foul on the monster. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for 2. The professor's checked in for the monster. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic and starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Miracle Man.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. The first free throw is good. Good on both. .137 left in the fourth quarter.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
And an intentional foul right there. The first one falls.
At the line for the Celtics.
He's perfect from the line this time. To the inside, Tyler. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
ABC's checked in for Tyler. Good on the second free throw.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
The lights out in this one, 77%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And that's an intentional foul. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Celtics.
Burke hits them both. .121 left in the fourth. Here's Miracle Man, the rim-rattling two-handed jam. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
And the Professor picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. .116 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the basket is good. ABC's got 4 points in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Celtics.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Being an almost unfair 78% from the field. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
That's his third personal foul.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. 1:05 left to play here in the fourth.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot.
And they go to the intentional foul. The first one falls.
At the line, the Celtics.
Both good from the line that time. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so he hits both. Here's Miracle Man. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. First one falls for him. He makes one of two that time. Here's Miracle Man. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
At the line, number 1. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul. And he makes the first.
At the line, the Celtics.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And good, he hits it again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable. Performance from him so far. And the good news, though, is they've already got the win wrapped up. He might as well sit back and enjoy this one.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Oliver with the rebound. And the foul called on ABC. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2. Rain Man's checked in for ABC.
At the line.
Good on both. Puts it up off the inbound and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
15 foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Boston.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Miracle Man. Burke covering. Can't connect from short range. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Free throw drops for Pascal.
Shooting for Boston.
And he makes both free throws. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Boston.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 14 seconds left in the game. He got it again. Sensational.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Boston.
So he gets them both. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Again, what an avalanche.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And he commits the intentional foul. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Celtics.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Miracle Man. Off the inbound. Oh! That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Yes.
Number 10.
You could see he was setting that up the minute he got his hands on the ball.
Well, you got to know what you're doing if you're going to do it, if you're going to try that, right? Oh, wow.
I'm sure plenty of practice hours went into it, and that has this team fired up.
A deep three from Leonard. Missed. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel